that all costs money. And let me tell you that the money is well spent in donor dollars. And I'm going to put it into perspective for you, because I don't think, I know we couldn't have figured this out on our own, but there was a fundraiser that occurred where Will was asked the question, if I give you X amount of dollars, how many veterans can you help? And what is the return on that investment? And Will was like, the rest of us knuckle dragging folks were like, it's hateable. We all did that. We all did this. We're like, I have no idea. We just help people. We get them what they've earned and deserved, and everybody moves on. But it was a great question, and we had a person in a position, Jeff O'Hara, again, one of the co-founders of Project One Bet at a Time, in his capacity as trial lawyer, knows some people, and the Center for Forensic Economic Studies stepped up and graciously covered the cost of a study for us. And initially, they took 10 people. I think I ended up giving them, let me look here real quick. I ended up giving them initial 10 and then the subsequent 20 about. So about 30 case studies. So we took, every one of these individuals has a life expectancy. As middle-aged white men, we have a certain amount of life we can expect to get out of this. If you're Latino, you get that. If you're, African American, you get that. All of these things. But there's a life expectancy. So if you're expected to live until you're 80 or 77 or whatever it is, from the day that you get your VA compensation and pension money inbound to your account, depending on when you filed and when you're going to die, is how much money you're going to get. So I can tell you that the average cost to put someone through the project is around $10,000. We can get some folks through at 5,500. We can get some folks through at 10. Some folks we end up spending 30. It just depends on what the case is. But the average, based on the Center for Forensic Economic Studies and the 30 cases that we gave them, is around $10,500. On that $10,500, if you take the average increased lifetime financial benefit to that veteran over his or her lifetime is going to get between $460,000 to $500,000. So as you sit there, Aaron, and you project that you're going to live until you're 80, the amount of money that you're going to get, depending on, the life you live and the quality that but, based on that, it's fair to say, and quite frankly, because you were an active duty guy when we took you on, and so that's a whole different realm. And I'm going to throw another number at you. So let's take the active duty guy, because I gave them one active duty guy because I was interested in the difference, because everybody up to this point have been veterans. So they've been out for a while. They felt like they were, shorted on their compensation pension rating. They wanted us to reevaluate. We reevaluated. They went from 20 to 60. They went from 60 to 100. Whatever that delta was, is where that 465,000 increased lifetime rating, increased lifetime income comes from. But if you're active duty and we get you the benefits delivered on discharge, the BDD, which is something that should happen if the individual is willing to put in the work, that amount jumps exponentially to over $1 million. So if you don't think you need your benefits delivered on discharge, I'll tell you, if you don't think you can spend $1 million between now and the time you die, then don't do it. But otherwise, you need to freaking get it done.
Nah, I can't. Don't need it. Don't want it.
Dude, don't need $1 million. Don't need $1 million, dog. It's yeah.
Hey, Lyle, I've got to bounce because I've got a hard out. Yep, but I didn't want to leave without saying thank you for everything that you guys do, you and the team, and thanks for helping me and Trent and Aaron out. So
Absolutely. Again, it's been a pleasure to put a face with a name at this point. And I know where your case is, and I know that you're talking to Scott Sastro. You're in good hands, and
I know.
Again, he's all about the regs, and he knows them inside and out.
He does.
And the advice that he gives you on what you need to do, you need to take to heart. He's the real deal, and he's the reason that you all are going to get to where you need to be.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time, Lyle. I'll bounce. Enjoy the rest of the conversation.
All right. Thanks, Peaches.
See you, Peach.